I go by City Hall yesterday on my daily campaign route, and I stopped by City Hall, and I'm seeing there's BSMs there, and there's a lot of media there because I knew there was a press conference supposed to be held by the mayor or something. Oh, let me preface this a little bit with some of the human qualities that I really don't like at all is cowardice, hypocrisy, and dishonesty. People who lie through their teeth. Those are the kinds of things I don't like about human beings when they show those kind of qualities.
You might be getting into the wrong field then with politics, because you're going to encounter that more often than not, I think.
Well, the Marshall Plan, I was delivering the Marshall Plan to Johnny Mitchell. I had seen him at a function, and I promised to deliver him the Marshall Plan. And if you look at the newsroom, you'll find the Marshall Plan there. And it's a point-by-point presentation of what I'm going to do when I become mayor, and I'm going to restore New Bedford to a sense of community again. But anyways, let's not go there for the moment. So anyways, oh, by the way, no, actually, let's go there, because one of the points that I bring out in the Marshall Plan is about the dishonesty and the corruption of Brian Gomes, the president of the city council.
Let's not get into a whole...
I'm going to relate that in a moment. Watch, I'll show you how it relates. So I'm in front of City Hall, and people are laughing and they're singing. Some people are singing. The women mostly enjoy my singing. So then I decide I got to deliver. I ask for the mayor's assistant if the mayor's around, and she says, "Well, he's at a meeting right now." And I said, "Well, okay, I'll go bring the Marshall Plan up to myself." So I go into City Hall, and unfortunately the elevator takes forever. I don't know what's going on with that elevator thing, but even she had to walk up the stairs. So I trudged up to the third floor, and I walked into the mayor's office, and I activated my video glasses, audio glasses, because I have to protect myself at all times. So I walked in, and I asked the gray-haired woman, "Is Johnny around?" She said, "No, he's at a meeting." So I said, "Would you please deliver this to him, please?" She said, "Sure, I'll make sure he gets it." So I left. Oh, I had stopped actually momentarily when I came into the City Hall, and Naomi Coney, Councilor Naomi Coney, she was sitting on the side, and I struck up a conversation with her because I met her at a function the other night, and I told her we have to talk because she's an extraordinary councilor in my opinion. So I gave her a copy of the Marshall Plan, and I said, study this, and I'll be back down, we'll talk. So when I came back down, I noticed she'd given the copy of my plan to Brian Gomes. So anyways, he handed it back to her. I sat down with her. We began having a pleasant, wonderful little conversation. Well, next thing I know, I look up and there's a Cape Verdean police officer staring at me. I says, "Can I help you?" And by the way, what he didn't know is my video glasses were operational. He didn't know that I was videoing everything. So he says to me, "Are you causing a disturbance?" I says, "Disturbance? I don't think so." I said, "Why don't you ask the councilor?" So Councilor Naomi Coney looks up there and says, No, we're having a pleasant little conversation. He's not causing any problems. Mm-hmm. So you know what the police officer said to me? Well, by the way, Brian Gomes was standing directly behind the police officer. So he says, "You have to leave anyway." I said, "I have to leave anyway? Why would I leave when I'm having a pleasant conversation with a counselor about politics and my campaign and things like that?" He says, "I'm telling you, you got to go." I said, "You're telling me you got to go." I said, "Officer, could you tell me where you get the authority to tell me I have to leave City Hall, just because you want me to go? Because I have another complaint about you." I said, "Really? Would you please disclose?" I informed him I'm a lawyer, and would you please disclose the complaint, please? I'd like to know who complained about me. He says, "It's none of your business." I says, "Contrary to your belief, it is actually my business because you're harassing me, and I want to know who's made this complaint against me, so-called causing a problem in City Hall." He says, "It's none of your business. Just get out right now, or I'm going to arrest you for trespass." I said, "You're going to arrest me for being in my own house, the one I built with my money over 65 years of living in this city, contributing to the tax base here. I built this house. This is my house. You can't get me for trespassing on my own house." He says, "If you want to find out, you want to find out. If you don't get up and move right now, I'm going to arrest you for trespass." So I saw Naomi. She realizes everything's going awry. So she says, "Excuse me." Well, I get up and I start walking to the door. And I says, "Okay, we're going to see about this, officer. We're going to see about this." So he says, "You shut up." I said, "Shut up. Now you're going to give me orders?" And there's a thing called free speech. I'm not required to shut up. And so he says, just as I get to the door of City Hall, the outside door, he says, "You know what, I look, officer, don't try and give me orders. You can't give me." Then he handcuffs me and puts me under arrest. You understand that? So I start screaming at him. Oh, I'm screaming now. "Are you out of your mind arresting me, you moron?" I said, "I want to know your name right now. You know he violated federal law 3 times because on video recording, I repeatedly asked him to identify himself, to identify why I'm being arrested. And he refused and told me it was none of my business. It's none of my business why I'm being arrested. None of my business who I'm being arrested by. We have secret police in New Bedford now. So I tell him, he has another officer helping him. I tell him to please get my backpack, which was sitting on the street. I had Carol Pimentel watching it. So I said, and my bicycle. So I said, I want my bike. If you're going to take me to custody, please get my bicycle and my backpack. Oh, so they take my backpack with me. You know, from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, they left an unsecured bicycle sitting in front of City Hall. Well, I had no. I told them it's unsecured. Take my bicycle. They left my bicycle there. They brought me down, booked me. Well, I'm a lawyer. I went to get booked. I went down to the courthouse, and I was out by 4 o'clock. And when I went down to get my bicycle, I assumed it was in Station 1.
Sure.
That's where my bicycle was. It was sitting unsecured near the pole outside of City Hall. That's the wonder. Now, all of that caused by Brian Gomes and his lying cowardice and his unbelievable.
So you have all of this on the video recording from your glasses.
You're gonna love this. I'll send you a copy if you want. I've got it all on audio and video, every single moment, right to the point where they bring me to the police station. He takes my glasses off at the police station. I have video glasses. He took them off at the police station. You got it? So It was recorded. Every single moment of the incident was recorded.
Well, I think that we would certainly like to see a copy of that video, and
I will make sure you get one.
All right, and
have a wonderful day.
I thank you very much for calling in and sharing your side.
Thank you.
All right, take care.